Where are you pitching your tent? You may be living in a good place. You may be in a good place spiritually. You may be in good standing with the Lord, but make sure you're not pitching your tent. You're not pointing in the direction that's so not good for you. Happy Friday, guys. God bless you. Thank you for being here. The scripture that I have for you today is Genesis, the 13th chapter, and beginning at the 5th verse. Okay? So, this is the story of Abraham and Lot. Okay? Let's see. Now, Lot, who was moving around about with Abram, let me start again. Now, Lot, who was moving about with Abram, also had flocks and herds and tents. But the land could not support them while they stayed together, for their possessions were so great that they were not able to stay together. And quarreling arose between Abram's herders and Lot's. The Canaanites and the Perizzites were also living in the land at that time. So Abram said to Lot, "Let's not have any quarreling between you and me, or between your herders and mine, for we are close relatives." That was his nephew. "Is not the whole land before you? Let's part company. If you go to the left, I'll go to the right. If you go to the right, I'll go to the left." So Abraham, who was so gracious to bring Lot along when God told him and his wife to leave, now they have so much, they have prospered so much that their people are not getting along. And so instead of Lot, putting the responsibility and humbling himself and making sure that his people will get along with his uncle's people, it's a big conflict. So, verse 10, Lot looked around and saw that the whole plain of the Jordan toward Zoar was well watered like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt. This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Verse 11, so Lot chose for himself the whole plain of the Jordan and set out toward the east. The two men parted company. Abram lived in the land of Canaan, while Lot lived among the cities of the plain and pitched his tent near Sodom. Now the people of Sodom were wicked and were sinning greatly against the Lord. So my question today is, where are you pitching your tent? You may be living in a good place. You may be in a good place spiritually. You may be in good standing with the Lord, but make sure you're not pitching your tent. You're not pointing in the direction that's so not good for you. Direction and clarity of direction is so important in this season in 2022, because we can see a thing, but we might not be pointed towards it. We might be going in the wrong direction. He had any place to choose. Abram was like, look, but wherever you go, I go in the opposite direction, But he pitched his tent towards something that was not good for him. And we know what happened. Y'all know Abram had to come and rescue him, and then Lot lost his wife. Lord Jesus, have mercy on your people today. So may the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word. Be careful where you pitch your tent, people. Let's get into the video. Hi guys, happy Friday to you. I just threw some stuff on my hair because it's actually late. But anyway, happy Friday. I hope you enjoyed that scripture today. Watch what direction you're going in. And, I just want to talk to you a little bit about YouTube, because, YouTube is difficult. Okay, let me back up. Hello, everyone. Welcome to PastorKims Corner. So glad to have you here. And I just wanted to spend this Friday. I didn't really have a vlog. I didn't vlog yesterday or, do any videos yesterday. We had a family situation, so I didn't pick up the camera. But I've been wanting to talk about YouTube, and I've been wanting to do some videos about YouTube. Those of you who don't know me, welcome to this channel. I appreciate you for stopping by. Those of you who do, you know that I am a retired educator. retired math teacher. And so I look a lot at numbers. When I first got into YouTube and, did some research on it and saw that it grows exponentially, then I was like, okay, I'm in. Because by growing exponentially, as long as you put up a video, it really can't do anything but increase. Any video that you put up is going to, whether it's a slow increase or a rapid increase, it's ultimately going to increase. That's what exponential growth is. A portion of it. It starts out slow and then it'll just take off and go very, very fast. I've been on here and I've literally seen channels take off. I've seen channels start, with around the same numbers that I've had, and then they've taken off. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to evaluate. It's a lot to understand and learn about. And so I've really been trying to do that. And this particular channel, I have revamped it more than once. In all honesty, should have probably stayed with my original plan, and the focus for me getting on here was to give everyone a moment or two to receive the word of the Lord. As I started learning about YouTube and experimenting with different things, I always did a video about the Lord. That's exactly why I have so many videos. If you look at the number of videos I have, literally when I first started doing YouTube, I was literally doing 2 videos a day plus working. I was doing my Bible video every single day, my daily word, and then any other thing that I decided I wanted to vlog, it might be that day or a couple days later, but I was dedicated to my daily word every single day. I mean, that's the portion that's why I was originally on here. That's why I'm on here. So that was the portion that I was definitely giving to the Lord. But as I began to understand the algorithm, understand the YouTube process, because I was wondering, well, I know people want to hear the word, but why isn't my channel really growing at the expectation that I wanted it to grow? And one of the things that I've learned from me, I can't speak for anybody else, is that and everybody says it, but you really have to understand what it is. The baby boomers, we call it a niche, okay? The young folks call it a niche, all right? You say tomato, I say tomato. You have to have a niche. You have to have a direction that your channel is going, because you have to understand that the algorithm is a computer. Okay, it's a massive computer program. And so YouTube is not looking at you individually. It's not analyzing your channel individually. It doesn't like or dislike you. It is governed by computer programs of collecting data and processing that data for millions of channels. Okay. And the question is, how can my small channel infiltrate the algorithm so that, number one, I would be suggested more, and number 2, people would want to view me more, view what's on my channel? And some people say, well, when people analyze your channel, they might say, well, you're not that interesting. It's boring. It's this, it's that. But what I've learned about YouTube is there is an audience for everyone, okay? No matter what your content is like, there is an audience. There are some channels that I don't find as entertaining as others. But some of those channels that are not necessarily as entertaining to me personally have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of viewers, okay? And let's take a minute to talk about viewers and subscribers, okay? Y'all have to remember, again, I'm a numbers person. So YouTube says that, for YouTube, basically subscribers is your baseline. Subscribers is your baseline. You have to get a baseline of 1,000 subscribers to validate that there is someone out there who will potentially watch your channel, okay? But YouTube's algorithm and data determine that if you have 1,000 subscribers or however many subscribers you have, only 1%, not 10, only 1% of those subscribers are dedicated viewers. So if you have 1,000 subscribers and you're getting 10 views, then you're in the 1% category. You're on track. So that means that your viewers count more than your subscribers for YouTube. Your viewers count more, because if you have 1,000 subscribers and you're getting 50 to 60 views on a video, then that means you have quite an amount of people who are not necessarily subscribed to you who are watching your channel. Okay, and that absolutely makes sense, because even if you get 50 views on a video, you might still only get 5, 6, 10 comments, which is your 1% of dedicated viewers. Everybody that views, we know they're not going to comment, okay? And of course, we know that everybody that views is not going to like, all right? So we have to look at that. I have to look at it. I had to look at it and then just backtrack and say, okay, what do I want this channel to be? PastorKims Corner. What is it that I want this channel to be? What is it that is going to cause people to look at my channel? And so I'm doing a revamp. Not necessarily, I take that back. So I'm just doing a lot of self-reflection, a lot of analyzing of what I want the channel to be and what will attract viewers to the channel. Now, there's a lot to that, a lot to it. And I want to talk about it so much more, but I want to know if you're interested in talking about it. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you're interested in talking about the behind the scenes of YouTube. That's what I want to know, because I'm in it. I have meetings with my daughter, and I listen to the things that she tells me. If you don't have her, Shelly Fonte, she is the one who inspired me to start this channel. I am constantly in the editing, in the numbers, in the analytics. I read a lot. I watch a lot of videos, because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to put my channel out there. I've been on YouTube for a couple of years now. I enjoy it. I've met great people. I've built some great relationships, and I enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. I enjoy the preaching aspect of it, because again, that was my original niche, was to come on and just to give the word to people. But again, as I began to explore and see all the different things that were going on, this is the one thing that I want to say, and then I'm going to stop this video and we'll talk about it again. We can talk about it every Friday if you want to. I just need to know. The algorithm wants to know what you're doing. That's what the algorithm wants to know. The algorithm wants to know what this channel is doing. And the more specific, the better. That's why I started moving my weight loss journey over to my Keto Queen channel, because that's more specific of what that new channel will be doing. It was hard for me to try to work it and then do this channel and do the Bible study and work. Well, thank God now I'm full-time doing YouTube. so I can dedicate more time to this. But I'm sort of doing an experiment with my Keto Queen channel to see if, in fact, it can and will grow organically based upon what the channel is about. Specifically, it is a specific channel for a specific reason. The Keto Queen channel is for weight loss and for keto recipes, low carb and keto recipes. That's it, nothing else. So that's my experiment to see, okay, move everything about your weight loss journey over to the Keto Queen and only do that. So even if I talk about weight loss here, I'm talking about it to drive it over to that channel, to encourage you or to leave you a tease so that you can go over there and see what's going on if you're interested in a weight loss journey or low carb recipes. Here, now, what I did learn for this channel, or what I did learn about YouTube in general, because this channel has been all over the place. I mean, for real. It still gives the word, but it does vlogs, it does, everything else that everybody else does. I do a lot of research for myself, I don't talk about it a lot. I'm talking about the back end of YouTube. I do a lot of research about it because I just want to know, and I want to, again, know how to make my channel as effective as possible. I've been asking myself, again, where is this channel going? Where do you want it to go? Because in terms of the algorithm, unless people that you've built a relationship with, or your friends or your family or YouTube friends and family, just watch your channel out of dedication, out of the fact that they like it, or, whatever the case may be, the algorithm, and I'm talking about my channel, the algorithm may be confused about what the channel is about. Okay? And so the more precise about the channel, the better. Now, let me say this. The algorithm is prone to what is trending. And right now, vlogging is trending. I don't know why, can't tell you, but I do know that it's trending. Well, how do you know that it's trending? Well, first of all, my millennial daughter told me. She was like, vlogging is trending right now. I don't know why, but it is. I think maybe part of the reason why vlogging is trending is because a lot of people, especially people under the age of like 40 or whatever, and I'm just talking numbers, but a lot of people don't watch traditional cable anymore. A lot of people are branching out to YouTube and, of course, Netflix and stuff like that. So a lot of vlogs are like mini TV series or mini clips of a person's life. So if you dip into that person's life, if their vlog comes across your screen on YouTube and you get a glimpse of what's going on and you like it, then you continue to watch it. I also know that it's trending for me because I have been stuck in the 1300s forever. Okay, since I was monetized, which was over a year ago. And by the way, I've only received one check. Let's keep it real. Because when you get monetized, it's like you're starting all over again. You've reached this plateau. You've completed grade school. Now you're going to your first day of high school, and it's, you're at the bottom of the totem pole all over again. So once you get monetized, you really have to start that grind all over again. And part of that monetization process is being all over the place sometimes for some people, especially if you don't have a niche. But in any event, vlogging is trending right now, and vlogging gives you the freedom to do a lot of different stuff. So my numbers have started going up just by virtue of me vlogging. So what I decided to do was still going to be dedicated to making sure that people get that word. So I put that at the beginning of all my videos, and thank you for some of you who commented on it in the beginning when I first talked about doing it that way. I've gotten comments about, thank you for having the word at the beginning, stuff like that. So I do that to make sure, and then if the person wants to continue to watch the video, they can. If they just want to see, okay, well, what did Pastor Kim say? What was the word for the day? Then they can do that. And so they can just get it and then move on. So I started doing that with my vlogs, and my subscriber numbers have increased. So again, that next, trying to reach that next subscriber plateau, whatever it is just a validation that you're going in the right direction. The more subscribers you get, most likely your views will be increased, because the algorithm is now recognizing you. The algorithm is recognizing you and throwing you out there so that you can be seen more. I could talk about this, y'all, forever and a day. When I say forever and a day, it's so many things. The analytics, the search engine optimization, it's so many things that I could talk about. Y'all probably be like, oh my God, my head is spinning. Because I just want to know, and I want to, at the end of the day, mathematically and systematically put my channel where I feel it needs to be. Now, part of that is good and part of it isn't, and I'm about to wrap this video up because my daughter is like, Mom, you think too much, you're too analytical, you're too, you numbers. Just put out, good content, people will watch it. Okay, but again, there's an audience for everybody, and what one person considers good content, somebody else does not. So that's why you have to know what audience you're trying to reach. And the more specific, the better. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just wanted to talk about YouTube just a little bit. And again, if you want to talk about this some more, we absolutely can. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a blessed weekend. And yeah, YouTube is a grind, okay? It's a grind. If you don't know what entrepreneurship is, if you've never been an entrepreneur, this is a good lesson, okay? Because it's a grind. But it can be done, it can be accomplished, and it will be, okay? Y'all have a blessed day, a purpose-filled life, and I love you with that agape love.